Thanks for calling Walgreens at the corner of South Laburnum Avenue and Williamsburg Road.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Parker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He'll do it himself on the draw. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Here's the give off the left side. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. He's got him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Stanford! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Back to throw, it's Douglas. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Complete on third down. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to...
Turning it on! Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. On the ground, it's Russell. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The run to the left. Got it inside. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. White going to attack through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Stanford! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line line up from the 31 on first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. White wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Firing to the right, complete. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to the ground. Got enough for the first. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The goal line. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. The grab on the left. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cardinal. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Stanford, 28, SMU, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Mustangs are in the hurry up. White going to attack through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the inside. And he'll be brought down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Dropping back, it's Douglas. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll open the second half on the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
The give to Davis. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Line is set on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
White wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The ball pops out on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. trying play action. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, SMU, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going. Gets it down to the 37. The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. White going to attack through the air. Got his man on the outside. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. White wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller.
Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.